Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel here.
Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you can. Come along if you dare.
Have a good one. Cheers, guys.
Side of your mind, but please realize you'll probably be surprised.
Nuclear fallout over the Pacific continues. The federal government has declared Los Angeles uninhabitable.
The base is 4 square miles.
All under NATO command?
To be sure, Lieutenant, we're highly classified.
You are going to be the first man on Titan.
It's just an honor to have been selected, sir. Not gonna let you down.
Our resources have been depleted. In 10 years, half the world's population will have starved to death. Half the planet will be uninhabitable. But there is one place that gives us hope. The largest moon of Saturn. What if Titan could become our home? You will become enhanced humans. Most of you will fail. Some people will break during the training.
You're talking forced evolution.
I'm talking survival of the species.
I've studied your work. I know what we're doing here. It's bigger than all of us.
This is the last time some of us will get to drink for a while.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you another quick movie review. This time we're going to be talking about the Netflix original film, The Titan.
I never thought I'd see something like this.
He's changing.
This isn't space research. It's criminal. They're becoming violent.
I want to finish it. I can see everything.
There is something alive inside of him.
He's a soldier. There's no going back.
I wouldn't have thought I would have got this far.
How can you possibly know what he's becoming?
If we can't control him, all of us are dead.
Directed by Lennart Ruff and starring Sam Worthington as well as Taylor Schilling and Tom Wilkinson, among others. This movie takes place in the year 2048, and it's one of those sci-fi stories. It's into the future. Earth, it's not really doing so well, so they're starting to consider other places they could potentially live. Science has come a very long way with engineering and stuff like that. Biological, related mumbo jumbo that I'm not going to try to explain anymore. So they're basically a dwindling society trying to figure out how to, keep mankind going, basically. Sam Worthington, he plays a soldier, and he's basically chosen as one of these people that could potentially, deal with the kind of environment that they're planning on with living on Saturn's moon, Titan. And Taylor Schilling is his wife, and so he basically has volunteered to undergo this experiment along with some others to make them actually capable of living there, which is supposed to be some great thing, but of course we know it's not, and it has very, very unfortunate effects on who he is and what he is. And this film deals with building repercussions of that. So yeah, I've been meaning to watch this movie for a while. It's a sci-fi thriller, but of course it also has elements of horror. And of course, besides my interest in the genre in general, my main interest lied with Taylor Schilling, who of course a lot of people know as Piper Chapman from Orange is the New Black. I love her on that. She's an excellent actress. And how did I feel about this movie? I liked it. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was anything really mind-blowing per se. But I did see a lot of negative reviews on this movie. Like I'm on Wikipedia right now, and yeah, it has like an 18% Rotten Tomatoes, it says, or something like that, which is kind of ridiculous. Average rating of 3.9 out of 10. Okay, that's harsh. I think this is still like a very, very solid and at the very least a well-made film. The best part of it for me is definitely Taylor Schilling. She gives a really, really nice performance here, as expected. She's just very emotive, and I really bought into her. I really liked how they wrote her character as well, because sometimes in a lot of these stories, like the wife character can sometimes be like, she's just there to be horrified by what the husband's going through and just sort of like run and hide and stuff like that. But in this, her character, Abby, she's this brilliant, she has this brilliant mind as well, so she's the one questioning, Tom Wilkinson's character. And she's the one figuring out, oh, this can't be right, and she's the one, seeing the missteps of this. And at the same time, she also gets to be there for, Sam Worthington's character, her husband. So I really liked her character in the movie. But now, speaking of Sam Worthington, I'll admit I haven't seen him in much. I've seen him in Clash of the Titans, which is, it's just the kind of movie it is. He was fine in Hacksaw Ridge recently, although he didn't have that much, involvement in that movie. In this, I thought he was okay. I kind of like him, but at the same time, I've always felt like he's a bit on the bland side, or a bit on the dull side anyway. And it kind of came across like that here. He's not bad, there are moments where I did feel for him, but that was also probably partly because of Taylor Schilling's acting with the family and stuff like that. But I did feel like there could have been more interesting casting choices that could have made us feel a little bit more for him on his own, individually. But yeah, and everyone else gives fine performances too. And the movie, it's only about an hour and a half, which is shorter than I was expecting it to be. I think this movie probably could have gone on for like 2.5 hours, honestly, because it felt like some of the stuff was a little bit skimmed over. Like I would have liked a little bit more time spent with like the other characters that were affected by it before it all kind of just went up. Alright, and the premise was intriguing. I was interested throughout the movie right till the end. But at the same time, I feel like there are certain narrative points that they could have went for that they didn't, which I can respect, but also it's like, come on, we could have had a little bit more happen here. But let me clarify, because I know there's going to be people that watch this movie and say, okay, that was boring, I fell asleep, or whatever. Don't go into this movie expecting like a sci-fi action movie or like Aliens or anything like that. It's not like that. It's a human, sort of character, type of film. It's more about how it affects these people than what eventually happens, I guess, per se. Which I like, because it allows for some, real, potential for strong acting, which you got from Schilling, but again, not from Worthington. And again, I shouldn't bash Worthington too much, because he really wasn't that bad. I just feel like there could have been better actors for it. By the climax, I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail about this, but, because it only just came out a couple months ago as well, and it's almost 3 a.m., so I should probably get to bed. But by the climax, it sort of did feel like it fell into some genre tropes. But at the very end, they didn't really go in the direction I was expecting. It doesn't go the generic way of, oh, he turns, you know, he's completely lost control, and oh, now Taylor Schilling somehow escapes, and, you know, there's like a chase, and she somehow finds a way to kill him or something. It's not that clear cut. But in terms of what she ends up unraveling about the company, and you know, what they actually want to happen here, it feels a little bit familiar for you know, sci-fi flicks and stories. But overall, I still think it was a pretty solid movie. If I had to rate it, I was considering a B or B plus. I think a B plus would be a little bit generous, but I don't really think I could give it much lower than a B, because it was a well-made movie. Taylor Schilling gave a really good performance. Visually, it looked really nice. You know, I really like the look of the environment. There's some good cinematography work as well. So I think it's easily worth an hour and a half, certainly. But it's probably a movie that's not going to please everyone either. But yeah, so let me know, guys, if you watched this one. And yeah, so follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.